reverse that. Edit all that out. Edit all that out. Hello, welcome back. We've got another picking orders video, and this is from the previous weekend for us. Don't know when this video will be on, but it is the weekend sales.
Yes.
So basically this covers Friday afternoon, it covers Saturday, Sunday, and it covers all of Monday because we weren't actually at work on Monday. So this is actually technically 3-day weekend.
Yes.
Yes.
So we sold 24 items?
Let me have a quick look. So we sold 24 items and it came to £324.96.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Better than last week.
Yeah, it was really. But like I say, remember this does cover 3 days this week. So
yes.
Okay.
Right, you go first.
Yeah. So I will start with something Action Man that sold in a pack of 6, and this is some tiny pineapple frag grenades. So these are just, we sell them as packs of 6. I don't know how many they would have originally been as.
3.
So they would have been 3. So we sell them twice as many for £5.79. And with the Action Man stuff, we've actually now started to apply postage to all this stuff. So they got that for £2.99. But obviously with postage on top, £5.79.
Next is this Captain Scarlet car. Well, it's got a special name, but I can't remember what it is. Spectrum Patrol car. Does anyone else remember Captain Scarlet? Dun 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 dun. Do you remember that?
No.
No.
I never saw it.
Oh, anyway. This went for £12.99 all in.
So next we have, from the guitar bundle that we picked up at auction, we have got some Dunlop thumb picks, and these are slightly different from normal plectrums, so they just basically go over your thumb. And these went for £10.99 with the free postage. These are for brand new. Obviously they're not in the original packaging, but I checked over every single last one. We've got loads of these, and they are all new. They've never actually been used to play guitar with, so £10.99.
Lovely. We sold some of these a little while ago. This is the only one that we had left. It's an old Holborn tobacco tin. So people like these. I don't know why. But that went this morning on offer for £8. It was on for £9.99, I think, and it went for £8 all in.
So next, more Action Man, as we are getting through this, and this person has had 3 things off of us. So this is a deep sea diver's sledgehammer. We've got quite a few of these left actually, but he's just had the one. We've also got a underwater assault harpoon gun, and that looks like this little fella. And then we have also a storm lamp from Base Camp, and that is just this little lamp that you see in there. There's a little bulb, but basically that's what that looks like. It kind of looks like there's some map cases that you can get that are tubes like this, so it looks very similar to one of those really.
But that is incomplete. It's missing its top half.
Right.
People, listing.
And if I can do some maths, okay, which I can't, so get your calculator out. £2.99 for the sledgehammer, and then the harpoon gun, him £3.99, and then the storm lamp, this £2.99, and that was with some postage on top as well.
Yeah, he did pay postage on all, but I refunded it just to charge him the one amount, obviously, because it's all going to go together. Anyway, this is Thunderbird 2, and it's the blue version by Dinghy Toys, vintage, and this little thingy. Oh, the little legs are supposed to go out, but that one there's broken. It's missing the spring. So you can see this bit comes out, and the little door opens. Hold hard. And there's a little yellow thing in there, Thunderbird 4, as you can see. That went for £25 all in, which was a nice little sale. If I can put it back together again.
So again, more Action Man. This one here is an Australian Jungle Fighters hat with the ribbon around the edge, and even with the little pin that I'll get it out of the packet. It's easier to see. If I open the packet, there we go. So basically, a lot of these, there's a little pin here which holds that like this. A lot of those have come out, and there are many that don't have the little ribbon. Ours does. It does have oxidation around all the metal bits, but
Good day, mate.
this went for £2.99, and this person paid £3.40 on top for the postage. So yeah, there you go.
Next is a 3 Degrees theatre programme. We got this in a bundle of programmes a little while ago, and this one is actually, it's quite cool. I mean, I don't know who the 3 Degrees are, but that's signed by that lady there and those two ladies there. And it's also...
Couldn't right? Quite see that.
Oh, okay.
So
over to Debbie McGee.
Yeah, let me show you that. So this lady, whose name actually is Helen. So there's Helen's autograph on the front there, and then we also have Shayla and Valerie, and their autographs, which you may not have been able to see a minute ago. They're there at the bottom. So
and if you go to the back page,
okay,
there's a guy called Roy J.
Roy J.
I've never heard of him. You might have done, but he's got his autograph on it as well. Anyway, that went for £15 all in.
What does it say? Roy J, and it says Slithermen or such?
I did do a bit of research, and that was something to do with his catchphrase, Sliverman, Slivermen.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Sounds creepy to me, but I don't know.
What would I know? Slithers about. Yes. So anyway, we have here a guitar plectrum bundle. These are all used. There's 17 of them, and this is the little bundle here. So there's all different types of plectrums, all kinds of brands and all shapes and sizes, and that went for £7.99. So we've got stuff like Pickboy, Fender, Stag, Ibanez and Shark Fin. But a lot of the brand new ones don't really go for that much money, so I had to be I had to be kind of conservative with the price on this just to get them to sell, because they are used. So,
but you are massively in profit on that bundle. So
I am very much so now. Yes.
Anything that you sell now is just profit.
And I'll just quickly show this one while I'm here, which is a Mappin and Webb Princess Plate Antique 1920s Lobster Pick.
Now, people always comment on the randomness of what we sell, and I don't think it gets more random than this.
Well, it probably does at some point. But yeah, so a lobster pick. So basically, when you are eating your lobster, you can pick the flesh from your lobster using one of these fellas. And this went for £16 all in. I believe that was on offer, actually. I think he had a couple of quid off that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Picked up this at a yard sale for 10p. I don't know why I picked it up, because I have no idea who this guy is, but if you can see, Michael Nesmith, and it's a double CD thingy-majig. This sold for £25 all in, and it's going over to America.
Yeah.
So obviously, I don't know, I'm psychic.
Yeah, so next, another Action Man item, which is a survival set, Sea Rescue Oar. And if you are somebody who's into your palette or Action Man stuff, they did do a few types of these. So there was this beige coloured one, and then they had black ones as well, and some of them were plain black, some of them had orange paint, some of them had yellow paint. This little, like this one for example, this went for £3.99, and then obviously there was postage added, which then made it the total amount of £6.79.
Yes. Picked up this little guy in a charity shop a few months ago. 50p he was. He sat around for absolutely ages, but he finally sold for £8.99 all in. So not a massive profit, but profit nevertheless.
So you obviously just saw this, which is one of the black ones with the yellow paint. So that is an oar, and this is an inflatable dinghy. All the dinghies that we've had, varying sort of conditions. Some of them have the string and the hook there, but some of them don't. And we obviously, this has been tested, it's been inflated and stuff.
Just like to say, not by mouth. I do have a tiny little pump that I use especially for things like that, because it's about, I don't know, 50 years old. You don't know who's had their chops around that.
No, no, and you don't know where it's been stored. And that's sold for £3.79 with the postage on top.
Bargain.
Yes.
Now, I listed this only a few days ago, right from an auction lot, and it's a vintage Chinese cloisonne lidded trinket box. So it's quite cute. It's a little trinkety box thing with that inside, and there's the bottom, tiny little thing. The lid goes on, and that went for £13.99 all in.
Yes. So next we have another programme, and this is a souvenir programme from Wellington Pier in Great Yarmouth. Now, if you go on YouTube and you if you go on YouTube and you search for Great Yarmouth, you're going to find quite a lot of videos that are about the fact that it was kind of rated quite low down the list of seaside attraction kind of resorts and stuff like that. But
back when it was good.
Back when it was an extremely well maintained tourist destination. This is a 1974 Showtime 74 Wellington Pier programme, and this person on the front is
no idea.
Bernard Delfont.
No, I think that's the guy who did
Richard M. Mills.
I don't know what his name is, but that's the guys who did the show.
So basically this is, in here we have an autograph of Charlie Williams. And there's his autograph there in biro. So basically somebody's got themselves a little bargain at £9.99 all in for that.
Maybe it was Charlie Williams himself. I'm not sure if he's still with us or who he was.
What, who bought it?
Who brought it?
I don't know. I mean, that looks like a very, very, very different name from Charlie Williams, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
He could have changed his name since then.
More Action Man, tiny little astronaut booties. These went for $3.99 with postage added on. So, yeah.
So this is a first issue Action Man canteen with an olive green fabric cover, and it's a little, what are they called? Little poppy things. Press studs. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. So this went for $2.99, and I was saying, I think in one of the previous videos, there were a few of these. Some of them have silver caps, some like this first issue painted with black paint, and then you have the metal ones. So this is a plastic with a black top, and it's $2.99 with $2.80 postage.
Next is a lady who brought a customer who brought...
Well, no, we haven't sold the lady.
Yeah, this is a lady.
It looks like something a gentleman may urinate into.
Yes, but it's not. It is a wine decanter with ice pocket. So that's a pocket for your ice and not for your penis. Am I allowed to say penis? Your penis.
So basically, yeah, you pop your ice in there to keep your drink cool.
I think it's for like sangria, because it's like from Spain. Unless that's me just being stereotypical.
I have absolutely no idea, to be honest.
But the person brought this, and she also brought this, which is...
Okay, so this is a rum barrel.
Truffle.
It's a rum barrel, and basically this rum barrel is a vintage Wade. And it's a Royal Victoria Pottery 1960s, and keywords are home bar.
You've got to get it all in.
Yes, and it has a little tap on the front, so you can just put your rum in the decanter, and then you can put your ice in there, and you can have a drink and stuff. And that is, so this lady's bought these two. Presumably she has some sort of home bar set up and just wanted a few vintagey bits for it. Yeah,
she likes a tipple. An assortment of Elton John CDs. These have sat around for ages, but we paid very little for the bundle. There's The Diving Board, Peachtree Road, Love Songs, Songs from the West Coast, and Elton John Live in Australia. And those went for $9.99 all in.
And if you are an Elton John fan and you do like Peachtree Road, right, as an album, we actually have at the moment for sale on our eBay store a Peachtree Road programme from when he toured that. So if you want that, go over and have a look.
Nicely done.
Nice little tie in there, isn't it? But yeah, so go and have a look at that if you like all that kind of stuff. We have here, however, on the subject of Cottage.
You can't say that.
On the subject of a cottage, we have, that is a cottage actually, so to be fair, you know, that's just a fact, is a Sadler Country Village sugar bowl with lid, cottage core, made in England.
I only put that on Friday.
Take the roof off, and inside it is just, well, empty as you would expect, but yeah, so a cottage pattern around it with a little roof and the little chimney. And that went for $19.99.
It's going abroad.
And it is going to Poland.
Warszawa?
That's going to Poland.
Wow.
So basically that is off to Poland. I believe that's Polish for Warsaw.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. And I think this is last, but by no means least. Bought this from a car boot sale absolutely ages ago. It's missing some bits. It's missing the deed things in there. I don't know if you play Game of Life, but there's like little deed things in there. But the person who sold it to us had printed them out, so there's printed copies in there. This is all in the description. Mm-hmm. That's gone for £16.99 all in.
This is a life lesson, right? Is when you get stuff, because this was a car boot find, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I had a board game not long before that probably that was also a car boot find, is always make sure you take the lid off. Now, I know that it's probably a bit awkward to sit there and count through every little last piece in a board game. But just cast your eyes over the contents of the board games before you buy them, because the problem is a lot of people will take stuff out and leave it out and you will get incomplete board game. I had this issue where I bought, I believe it was a Logo board game. And I think I was like, oh, you know, £1, yeah, I'll have that, great. Took it home, took the lid off and had a look, and there were bits missing. And they were actually bits that I really would have needed to have played it. Luckily, I was able to sell the bits and pieces out of it for spares for other board games that people had, which some of them have sold. But the same with this kind of thing. People will print their own and they'll do mock-ups of stuff if they lose them or break them. So just make sure with board games that you just cast your eye over them. Same could be said for jigsaws actually, but the only problem with this is how the only problem.
I'm interested in this jigsaw, but I just need to do it first. You know.
Yeah, the only problem with those is how are you going to tell just by looking that there's 1,000 pieces. So they're risky, but yeah, with board games, just make sure everything's in there.
I wouldn't buy a jigsaw unless it was sealed, I think.
Yeah. I mean, same, I suppose, could be said for some of the board games as well, though.
But we've sworn off the board game since that debacle, haven't we?
Yes.
And board games, you can't send them at small parcel because most of the time the boards are long, so you have to send them as a medium parcel, which costs more.
Yeah, this Game of Life will... it will go as a board game, of course it will. It will go as a medium parcel because it is too long.
Yeah.
So just be aware of that. If you are selling stuff like that, you are going to be sending it as something bigger than a small parcel. But
yes.
Yeah.
Well, that was our weekend. Hope your weekends have been very, very good as well. Or whenever I get this on, is probably
whenever that may be. So
thank you so much for all the support. We've now gone over 400. I can't remember exactly what. So if you can keep liking and subscribing, the comments we get on our videos make us absolutely die with laughter. They're really, really funny. So keep that up.
Yeah, and hopefully in the next video I might be a bit more animated because I've been feeling like absolute recently. Well, I've been feeling a little bit, rubbish recently. However, hopefully it'll be a little bit more animated next time, but there we go. To be fair, Jen isn't letting me rest because she's abusing me. Pretty much. All she ever does is nag me all the bloody time, so...
I think you can tell who's in charge just from our videos and interactions. Yeah, in the comments below, just say who you think wears the trousers in this kind of partnership.
Well, we both do at the moment,
well,
both wearing pairs of trousers. But yeah, anyway, so hopefully it'll be a little bit more animated,
So we'll see you in the next video.
You make this rather snappy, don't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.